This is April O'Neil live at Sci-Fi Valley Con. Look who finally made it here. I'm so glad. There were some issues at first, but everyone was so thrilled you were able to join us this weekend.
I was about to put a bullet into my brain with all the planes were canceled. I started on my way here on Thursday. And I didn't get here till yesterday. But
that's life sometimes. But you're
sometimes
here.
I'm here, and it's all about being here now. Oh, it's been great, and people were so great to wait, and it's like I was just like, is anybody going to still be there?
Oh, they waited for you.
They did.
You're the best fans here. So of course, Leonardo and Rocksteady. This is a great week to have you guys here because Shredder's Revenge just came out.
Oh, that's right.
And it's getting great reviews already. It's doing fantastic. What was it like to step back into the shell again and be Leo again?
Gosh, okay, here's my fantasy. All right, you're here first. Because people have been loving the game.
Yes.
I don't know how it's doing, out in the world, but I know, the diehards are loving it. But, E.G. was telling me, and I'd heard this, how that, like Rugrats got renewed with the originals. And that's my fantasy. Wouldn't it be great if we got to do new episodes?
That'd be incredible.
Please, whoever's in charge. But it's great to get to, and we recorded separately, but a couple years ago, 3 years ago now or something, we did a Honda commercial together.
Oh, that's fun.
And we were all in the booth at the same time, so that was like the years melted away.
It seems like, you guys do conventions together, you just all get along so well, and...
We are indeed like brothers. We've been together 40, when did we start, 87? What's the math on that? 87, 97, 100, 17?
35 years.
35 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Especially considered I'm only 34.
Obviously.
Right?
How does that work? So as we all know, the Turtles love their crazy pizza toppings. What are Cam Clarke's favorite pizza toppings?
Oh, it's going to be so boring. I love me some Wolfgang Puck margarita.
That's not boring. That sounds delicious.
It is.
No anchovies or marshmallows, none of that?
Or Skittles or, any of that stuff.
So a lot of people grew up, not just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but Akira, Metal Gear, Liquid Snake and Metal Gear Solid. That's a big one.
Yes, dear brother.
Excellent.
Did you like my sunglasses?
What was one of the first cartoons you remember watching as a kid that had an impact on you?
I would say, the first one I remember as a little bitty kid is Felix the Cat.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Sorry, black and white.
That's a throwback.
First crush I had on a cartoon. Did you ever have a crush on a cartoon character?
Yes,
Who?
Too many. Oh gosh, my first one, embarrassingly, was Speed Racer.
That's crushable. That's crushable. Who else?
Samurai Jack.
Okay, this one is so queer. I had a crush as a little kid on Astro Boy. Because he's wearing like this little black Speedo and those red go-go boots.
He's cute. I see it. He's cute.
And then as an adult, Tarzan. Disney's Tarzan. Am I right, ladies, gentlemen?
Me too. I would swing with Tarzan any day.
Oh, damn, girl.
So one thing I wanted to ask you about, I'm a really big Star Wars fan, and you were in one of the greatest fan films ever, Troops. And you did...
you mean that little spoof thing? You saw that?
Yes, it's so funny. It's so funny.
That, believe it or not, was one of my favorite little things. Just a guy that worked in the archives at one of the animation houses. Sorry, I can't think of his name anymore. It's so long ago. That was like 30 years ago or something. And we just did it as he said, would you help me out with this goofy little thing I'm doing on Star Wars? I love it.
I wish there was like a whole little series like that, like Star Wars Cops.
Yeah, I kind of did this Wisconsin kind of cheesehead guy, right?
What was the inspiration behind your Midwest accent for that? Because it made it so much funnier.
Because, the thought of like, old cripes as being one of the the Star Troopers just seemed like the most unlikely thing, especially when and he just kills somebody. So
It was just so random, but it made it
this kind
so
of thing would be too obvious,
Exactly,
right?
So that's Star Wars fans. If you haven't seen Troops,
Is it
it's
like
one
on
of the-
YouTube?
yes,
or
it is on
something?
YouTube. It's one of the greatest fan films ever.
It's hilarious. And when I just shoot the Ewoks in the back, it's just too funny.
It's hilarious.
Because it was based on cops.
Yes, yes.
Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys?
I would watch a whole series like that. I wish.
Wouldn't that be if they did all kinds of different different cartoons and movies and stuff?
So you've been in this business a long time.
Since I was 6.
Yes. If you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh, wow. How much time do I have?
As much as you need.
Golly, do you know, no one's ever asked me that. Okay. If anybody who knows my pedigree knows that my whole family's in the business, you would think that I would have got some advice from showbiz vets. You would think, but like when I decided I want to try theater, and if any of you, here's a shameful, full of shame plug. I did a one-man show called Stop Me If I Told You This, which you can see online on my website. And I mentioned how that I decided I wanted to try Broadway, see if I could get on stage. And my parents were like, okay, have a great time. And that's it. That's it. So I decided I was going to give New York 6 weeks. Seriously?
That's it.
If I don't get a lead in a Broadway show in 6 weeks, I'm coming home. I mean, you think your mom could have gone, okay, honey, just, you're going to have to stay longer than 6 weeks. Really? 6 weeks? So I would tell my 20-year-old self, it's going to take a little longer than that.
6 weeks. But what happened in those 6 weeks, though?
Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing
So
happened.
keep at it. 6 weeks is not enough time.
6 weeks ain't enough.
Well, Cam, I want to thank you so much for your time. You've been busy this weekend, and
Oh,
I
thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Can I do one more plug?
Absolutely,
One more shame,
yes.
full of shame plug?
Absolutely.
I'm writing a book. Yeah,
Do tell.
Yes, it's called Now They're All Here, and it's the my career starting since my family were famous performers. It's 100 years of entertainment. The book spans 1920 to 2020. Starts with vaudeville, with my mom was a little girl, through the big band era, and then a whole section on my career. So I've got it covered.
That sounds great. I really look forward to that.
So look for it, hopefully for this holiday season. Not hopefully, it will be.
Will be. It
Shameful
will be.
plug, full of shame.
I will definitely keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, Cam.
Thank
I very
you,
much appreciate
April.
it.